For those of you who missed the Manitowish Waters Wreaths Across America event today, we wanted to share some insights and some videos from today's festivities. Remember, honor, and teach are the goals of Wreaths Across America, and 4,600 cemeteries participated on Saturday, December 14th, honoring veterans. At Manitowish Waters Pine Lawn Cemetery, we began with opening remarks, and in the image, you can see we all did the Pledge of Allegiance. Next, local veterans from every branch of service presented service wreaths to a display of all service groups. If you can, please come and visit Pine Lawn Cemetery and see this impressive patriotic display. At the Manitowish Waters Wreaths Across America event, the audience is involved. First, family and friends are given an opportunity to grab wreaths that are placed throughout the cemetery and put them at their loved one's gravesite. Next, all those who are able pitch in and help place wreaths for veterans who don't have a family member or an old friend there to do them that favor. This kind of community spirit and camaraderie and patriotism exemplifies the Wreaths Across America program in Manitowish Waters. We hope you enjoy these videos of the ceremony and participants and family members and friends placing wreaths.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our second honoring of our veterans here in the Pine Lawn Cemetery. And I hope that everybody is warm, feeling better than last year when we had summer. I had to work with it, but it should be a very nice ceremony. The first thing we're going to do this morning is say the Pledge of Allegiance, and I hope everybody remembers it. And we'll face the flag and go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Very good. We continue our program this morning. We have some things that we can say to you about the Wreaths Across America, and to do that is Dan Leho.
Thank you, Al. Good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining us on this our second annual remembrance. We gather today to lay wreaths on the graves of U.S. veterans who bravely served our country in a variety of ways. Men and women who gave years of their lives, and in some cases gave their lives, to protect our country and the freedom that we enjoy. The wreaths that we lay today are a symbol of honor, respect, and victory. And what we do this morning is a way for us to remember, honor, and teach. Ronald Reagan once said, "Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like to live in the United States where men and women were free." Today, we show a united front of gratitude and respect across the United States as people gather at about 4,600 cemeteries doing what we do today. And we remember the fallen, we honor those who served and their families, and we teach the next generation the value of freedom. So as we walk this cemetery this morning, we remember these men and women who lived with purpose as they served our country for us and for future generations. May they rest in peace.
Thank you, Dan. Before we get into the wreaths that will be placed over here for the units, the military units, I want to take this moment to thank a number of people, particularly most of the people in the town who turned out to donate to the wreaths. First of all, Lions, they've been very good to us in mailings and things that they have put together for the stanchions for the wreaths. The Alliance, the town board, John and the town board, Dietz's service station, Blue Bayou, Market, and EAU, whose people come out here to help us put the wreaths up. Quite a good group. Everybody turned out for us, and we're in good shape for this year and next year's wreaths. So, with no more activities I can see on here, I turn it over to Chuck, and Chuck will go through the wreaths for the units.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming, especially our leader that we meet at Dixie's, Al. It's me, Chuck Kramer, Mike Bisek, Dan Lahart, and Jim Boken. I'd like to thank our committee for putting this together. And I will start out, big thank you to Al. He's been the head of it and he's done a great job. Our first one will be for the U.S. Army vets, and that will be Ralph Ethan presenting that on the left. Our next wreath will be for the U.S. Navy, and John McGraw will be presenting that. Our next one will be for the U.S. Air Force, and that will be Tim Schmidt. The next one will be the U.S. Marine Corps, and that's Mike Bisek. Our next wreath will be the U.S. Coast Guard, presented by Mary Perkins. Mike, I think we'll walk the next one out for the U.S. Maritime Marine. Yeah, help Mary out. Mary, you want to place this one on for the Maritime Marine? Thank you. And our next one will be the POWs, MIAs by Bill Dietz and Don Cohen. Thanks, guys. And our next wreath will be for the service members that have lived in town and aren't buried here, and Jeff Bonnick will be putting that on. you guys.
How about a nice hand for these people? Very nice. We're going to start now the service that we put all the wreaths out in the cemetery, and we do it in a certain order. The first people that will go out are the people that have family buried here, who are veterans, or good friends, best friends. The second group will be everybody. Just go out and put the wreath wherever you want to go. Close is good. You're better than far.
As long as we get all the stanchions filled.
Yep, get them all filled. So I might pass on one thing to you that you should know, and that is that as we are doing this right now, they're doing it in Arlington National Cemetery, and they do over 250,000 wreaths a year. It's amazing. And now that they passed it to 4,400 cemeteries, we do 4 million wreaths. It's amazing. Nice ceremony. Well, thank you all for coming, and now all those who have family here, raise your hand. You're out first, you can go. The wreaths are all out there. They're all in the box.
Al, how many did you say they do at Arlington Cemetery?
I told your son about this. I thought you would like it. Oh, I didn't know
It's just the first year we did it. And we talked
Please consider joining us next December to remember, honor, and teach about our veteran service. I was proud to teach my 3-year-old granddaughter about my father's service, and I was amazed by so many community members placing wreaths by veteran gravesites who they didn't know. I think you might discover another great holiday tradition with Wreaths Across America.